Hello and welcome to Forged by Geeks playing Kingdom Death Monster. Today we are starting our brand new game of People of the Skull in Hero Mode. So, this is
I gotta say, we want to win.
Yeah, we want a game that we can win, so this is going to be kind of interesting. It could go great, it could go poorly. We want to win one.
If it goes poorly, man, I'm gonna be fucking sad. I'm just saying. A lot of these events get really weird when you think of it in hero mode. Like Murder, for example, the character dies. No, they don't. They just skip the next hunt.
So, why don't you give a brief overview on what hero mode means?
Okay, so hero mode works like this. You can't die. That's the first thing, is just you can't die. If your character dies, you mark skip next hunt on your character sheet, and then you reappear in the settlement. Even if all 4 characters die during a showdown, you just mark skip next hunt and go back to the settlement. You just don't get any rewards for it.
Yep.
So it's very freeing, let's just say. The other nice thing about hero mode is that you get a +1 stat of your choice when you create your character.
Yep.
So that's quite nice. Now, is hero mode completely unlosable? No. I was actually kind of thinking of almost trying to lose the campaign, using hero mode, but we decided not to do that.
Yeah.
Because we really do want to win at this point. So that would be an interesting challenge. So I think we're probably going to play it that if we get -1 population, we do actually lose somebody from the settlement.
Yep.
Even if technically it was supposed to be a death, they die.
Yeah.
And if a character ceases to exist, they still die. So that means that there are some things where if you're fighting the Phoenix, there are some cease to exist things. There's also, saviors cease to exist. So...
Yeah. Arkaznor was more or less commenting on those as well. Now, hero mode, we decided might be a little too easy for us at this point. So we decided...
I'm not sure I'd make that assertion.
So, hey, erotic logic. So we decided to ramp up the difficulty a little bit, but also make it interesting. We've never seen somebody play the People of the Skull campaign on YouTube that we could find even. So we decided, let's do People of the Skull. So People of the Skull has some interesting restrictions. So to start out, you can only wear gear and
weapons and armor.
Yep, weapons and armor. Other items, not a problem, and stuff like that. But weapons and armor can only have to have the bone keyword. The only exception to this rule is if you get the black skull from the Phoenix, which is iron, it turns any iron-based item that's crafted using it into something that has the bone keyword. So late game, when we start talking about hunting phoenixes, getting the black skull, we can start crafting some stuff that would only have iron. But the problem is there's only 1 black skull in the Phoenix loot deck, so that's going to be really hard to get enough of and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the People of the Skull campaign as well also comes with another slight modification. It allows us, if we name characters using the skull or bone word in their name, we get an additional +1 stat to stuff.
Yes.
And I think that's pretty much it.
There's one other rule. If we have a skull, the basic resource skull, we can spend an endeavor and the skull resource to choose 4 survivors and have them get a +1 to all of their stats.
Oh, so we need to get skulls to do that.
Yes.
Ooh.
8+ skulls would skull again.
Yeah, we were torn between doing People of the Skull, People of the Bloom, and a new People of the Stars campaign, and ultimately decided Skull would be a bit more fun.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we were kind of thinking that, one of the things is that, you don't actually see many people streaming, more interesting stuff. For instance, one of the things that we've decided to do is we're adding the Lion God into the campaign, because who the fuck cares? Oh no, it's a terrible, dangerous quarry that we may not win. All we lose is opportunity cost by trying to go to fight it.
Exactly. So speaking of which, we've got some interesting expansions in this one. So we've brought back the Gorm, which we last fought in our initial
first campaign.
Yeah, our very first settlement campaign we did on YouTube. In addition to the Gorm, we've got the Dung Beetle Knight, which is one that we couldn't even really find a video of. So we'll be doing and we're actually planning to hunt the Dung Beetle Knight quite a bit because it gives armor to full body, which seems really useful, and it has bone.
Can wear.
That we can wear.
It's not Oh, is it bone?
It's bone.
Okay. Because, yeah, there's a couple of pieces that are kind of interesting. Like, for instance, there's one piece of White Lion gear that you can wear. One piece.
Yeah.
The White Lion...
the cape thing.
Cloak. I think, maybe.
So... Yeah, it's going to be interesting from a gear perspective.
Well, in some ways you could argue it's not going to be very interesting from a gear perspective.
So getting armor is going to be a nightmare for us.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got, once again, so we've got the Lion God, we've got the Dung Beetle Knight, we've got the Gorm. We also threw in the Manhunter, because we love the Manhunter, that was fun.
Fucking love the Manhunter.
And then I thought there was one more mob-based one.
We threw in the Flower Knight just because we wanted otherworldly luck.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted
We actually, like, can't use any of the gear. Though it could be worthwhile hunting the Flower Knight once.
Yeah.
Because the badge. I don't think the badge is armor, and that gives us access to tactics.
Yeah, but we can't use the Vespertine bow.
I know.
It's so sad. Speaking of which, our only ranged weapon we can get is a,
Oh, that does remind me. There's one other rule for People of the Skull that you did not mention. Frail gear is not frail.
Oh, yeah!
So you can use bone darts without getting screwed.
Yeah, it removes all frailness, which is nice. But yeah, we have the ranged weapon, we can use bone darts.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yay.
So, we won't be doing much in the way of ranged attacks, but we will need that bone dart for that frickin' line.
The stream's fucked.
Oh, shoot, did the main camera glitch?
Yeah, main camera totally glitched.
Oh, no, that's not good. That's really, really not good.
We have pushed it too far.
Oh, crap. Our main camera will pop off. Hopefully this won't be too bad.
We've finally gone a bridge too far. Glorious main.
Oh, God, I can't believe we killed the main camera briefly. I haven't had that happen. Come on, come back. Come back. You know you want to come back. Oh no. Let me check. Okay, but that's generally our setup.
Yeah, so I know I'm taking luck on my 2 starting characters.
Yeah, that's what you're
just
saying.
Pumping luck. All the luck. I want my resources.
You want your resources?
I want my resources. I think, like, I think it makes sense to actually increase some of the, like, other stats on other characters quite a bit. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense. But, I think it makes more sense to start with luck on these characters. Because that's going to be more resources, that's going to be more gear and stuff, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that camera's dead. So we'll finish up the planning session, and then I'm going to have to do a brief reboot on the system.
I'm kind of laughing at this camera is not available thing.
Yeah, that's always funny. Well, at least you get to see us. So,
yeah.
So outside of that, so you're planning to go double luck on your characters?
Yeah.
So should we do luck on all 4, or should we have one do 2 evasion to start planning for kind of our protection character?
I don't know. I think best defense is good offense, personally.
Yeah, we might, though I think when we get to settlement, we'll create a character with 2 evasion.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so I will take double luck on mine as well. Let me push that quick. Is there anything else we need to cover as far as planning is concerned?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, that would be terrible, but terribly broken.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh god, 5 luck, that would be kind of awesome, except for on Nemesis.
Yeah, well, it's just, it doesn't do anything on Nemesis.
Okay, so, oh
yeah,
god, our stuff is bad.
Everything is bad.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
We'll be right back when we fix this stuff.